More on what President Obama's visit could mean for Vietnam's technology sector. We're joined now by Christy Lay from the Vietnamese tech company Misfit Wearables, which produces wearable smart devices. Christy, glad you could join us once again on Asia Business Report. You have a very successful company. It was acquired by the Fossil Group for $260 million late last year. What do you think is the edge of the Vietnamese technology industry over its Southeast Asian neighbors?
Thank you for having me back to the program. Well, I think Vietnam naturally has an advantage in the tech sector because the country has very young population and many of them are well educated. We now have around 19,000 Vietnamese students studying in the U.S., and that is U.S. only. We also have students studying in the U.K., Australia, France, and all over the world. Many of them return with the knowledge as well as the expertise after working abroad for a while. So tech sector is a natural choice for many of them, and they leverage the resource of young engineers graduating from Vietnam, but have the expertise that can deliver the products that can compete in the global market.
After 4 years starting up your company, Fossil Group coming in with a $260 million investment. Is your firm an exception, or is there still a lack of funding for tech startups in Vietnam?
Well, I'm sure we are one of the more fortunate companies in Vietnam, but there are a lot of companies who are competent at what they are doing. They are still in the early stage of delivering products. But I'm sure there will be more products being delivered out of Vietnam in the next couple of years. A lot of them have secured funding from abroad and also from domestic investors. So I believe in the next couple of years, there will be a lot more success stories that we will hear from all around the world.
But what issues going forward and problems should the Vietnam government address to be able to make the Vietnamese technology industry a core revenue getter for the economy?
That is a very interesting question. A lot of people believe in just growing the company, selling the company, or getting the revenue from the products that we sell. But I think to grow a digital economy, everything has to start from education. We have a large number of engineers, but in order to build a digital economy out of Vietnam, we have to bring all these engineers up to the world-class level if we want to compete worldwide. So it sounds like a long-term strategy, and it's still a long way to go. But I believe everything has to start from education if we want to compete in this market.
Christy Lay from Misfit Wearables joining us from Vietnam. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the success of your company. And with that, we end this edition of Asia Business Report. I'm Rico Hizon. Sport Today is up next.